Now, after struggling, jostling and fighting a patriarchal system, women have finally won the right to pray, especially at the Shani Shingnapur temple. Temple trustees forced to change their position after scores of men today stormed the Sanctum Sanctorum on the occasion of Gudi Padwa and bathed the deity with milk and oil. Tripti Desai, who's en route Shani Shingnapur, will be allowed to enter the Sanctum Sanctorum.
श्री ऊपर जा सकती है, ये बारे में हाई कोर्ट का निकाल के बारे में हम समिति ने ऐसा निर्णय किया कि सबको मंदिर खुला कर दे। कोई भक्त लेडीज और पुरुष कोई भी ऊपर जाने का समिति उसको ही नहीं कर सकती। जो आदमी ऊपर गए तो लेडीज को भी ऊपर छोड़ने का हमारा कर्तव्य है।
भूमाता ब्रिगेड की बहुत बड़ी ये जीत है। और आज अगर जेंट्स गए तो मैंने कल भी कहा था कि अगर एक भी जेंट्स पुजारी के सिवा शनि प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर जाता है तो कोर्ट के आदेश का जो है वो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन सबको करना पड़ेगा और हमें छोड़ना पड़ेगा। तो आज वो दिन आया है, तो आज हम शनि प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर जाएंगे और हमारा जो आंदोलन था वो बिल्कुल यशस्वी होगा। से ये लड़ाई लड़ रहे थे, उसमें बहुत सारी थ्रेट्स आई, बहुत सारी हमें बदनामी की गई। अभी आपने देखा कि बहुत बार हमें डिटेन किया गया, कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के बाद भी महिलाओं को रोका गया। तो ये बहुत बड़ी जीत जो है वो हमारी है। हम पहले से ही बोल रहे थे कि हमारी जो लड़ाई है वो जेंडर इक्वालिटी की है और इसमें जैसे पुरुषों को अधिकार है वैसे महिलाओं को भी मिलना चाहिए। तो आज जैसे वहाँ पे पुरुष शनि प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर गए हैं वैसे महिलाएं भी जो है वो सम्मानपूर्वक जा सकती है। तो ट्रस्टी, जिला प्रशासन, पुलिस प्रशासन और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, आज हमें जो है वो किसी ने नहीं रोकना चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारी जो मांग थी वो आज पूरी होने जा रही है। और वो जो बोल रहे थे कि अभी कोई भी पुरुष ऊपर नहीं जा सकता, तो अभी आप देख रहे हैं कि 50 से 60 पुरुष जो है वो अभी शनि प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर जलाभिषेक कर रहे हैं। तो वैसे ही हमारी भी महिलाएं और हम जाएंगे और वहां पे पूजा और अभिषेक करेंगे।
Abha Singh joins us this afternoon, so does Zakia Suman. Now, how do you see the developments? Do we thank the 100 men who stormed the Sanctum Sanctorum, Abha Singh? Or should we say that, all right, it's a tough lesson learned, it's a good start, let other temples follow suit?
No, I would definitely say it's a very welcome development.
See, the men have stormed in, yes, I would say now the government has no faith, because after telling the legislature that the men do not enter the Sanctum Sanctorum, there is a law where...
Yes, Abha Singh first. Yes.
So the issue is this, that today the women must enter the Sanctum Sanctorum, they must be allowed to pray. I am happy if the trust has allowed that, but it is a wait and watch till the time these women enter and offer their prayers. I don't want to say anything.
Well, they will be allowed because they have already said that, but it's a very grudging concession that they have said that, oh, these men have come through Zakia Suman. That's the attitude that's come forth. It's not that they have said that what we were following was a patriarchal system that needed to be done away with, that mindset needed to change, and we are ready to embrace this, the right mindset. That attitude doesn't seem to be coming forth.
Exactly. It has... It has brought to light, several of the ills that afflict our society. The fact that the women were left with no avenue but to go to the court, and then the pronouncement by the court, which was quite historic, and then total violation, and I would even say contempt of court by the state and by the police, when the women, when they themselves, they were prevented by the police from entering. So it's a demonstration of how our state is patriarchal, how those who man the police system are patriarchal, how those who sit in the government think, how those who are in the administration, how they think. It was a demonstration of all of that. So all the patriarchal feelings, all the orthodox sentiments that signify our society came to the fore. And finally it took for the men to go there. And I would say, I would really congratulate Trupti and her group as very brave and very courageous and very committed women. They did not get cowed down by anything.
No, they didn't. They didn't get cowed down. But again, when you talk about the patriarchal mindset, it's not been done away with, Abha Singh. They have grudgingly said we are following the court orders. And again, they have exposed their patriarchal mindset, Abha Singh, Because the other day, when the women wanted to enter the sanctum sanctorum, they were pelted stones at, they were locked inside cars of the trustees of the trust, and then they were, lathi charged and sent away and detained. Today, 100 men barge in. They say, oh, the men have entered.
Exactly.
Now the women can enter.
That overnight the trust has agreed to let the women come in. Definitely it is very grudging, that too when the High Court made it very clear that if men can enter, so will the women be. And now when the CM said in the assembly that even men will not enter, or men have not been entering since 2011. So I think that is why these 100 men today barged into the sanctum sanctorum, and we will have to be grateful to these 100 men that because they have entered, otherwise the government was trying to cover up and say that nobody goes inside sanctum sanctorum because of the archaeology issues, and it would hurt the statue. So definitely the men are not giving it out of their goodwill, or the trust is agreeing, but it is the court's pressure, because the court made it very clear that it is the duty of the government to ensure that women are allowed to pray.
Because the right thing, Zakia Suman, would have been that the other day when Trupti Desai and the rest of the activists of the Bhumata Rangragini Brigade went to Shani Shingnapur, the trust should have said, all right, the women want to go in, so now we'll allow men too. But see what they have done today again.
See, exactly. See, it is what it is telling us is that, to make any change in our lives, we the women have to fight so hard, and we have to fight against all odds and against all challenges. And all the patriarchal men who man our institutions, be it the religious institutions, be it the temples, be it the state systems, be it our democratic institutions, they are all in the control of patriarchal men. So how at every step we have to fight for what is rightfully ours, theologically speaking, legally speaking, and constitutionally speaking. So it has to be a constant struggle for the women to demand their rightful place under the sun, and they really have to go out of their way to fight. They have to face all the obstacles, they have to face all the hurdles being thrown at them, they have to face the personal attacks which have happened a lot on Trupti, and on some others like us also. So we have to continuously fight in the face of this hostility.
No, and this mindset has not changed.
Can we attain something?
See,
for ourselves?
I hope you're able to understand what I'm trying to say, Abba Singh. The mindset has not changed. The mindset still says the men walked in, so the women will walk in. The men broke the barricade, but they were not lathi charged. The men broke the barricades, so they are not going to reinforce the barricades. They are just going to say, oh, the men have done the worship, so let the women also do it. The trust should have...
They have wrongly excluded women for centuries.
They have. And they still are.
To make that correction, they are behaving as though we are at their mercy.
Correct. And they still are, Abba Singh. The way they are saying is, oh, the men have entered, so now we have to allow the women to enter too. They are not saying we want women also to enter, so we let men to enter too.
Yes, you are very correct. The trust has been caught on the wrong foot, because if the men have prayed today, because by saying that the men will not enter, so will the women not be. So that is why, since the trust is pushed to the wall, its lies are exposed, because the men have gone and done prayers. They have no option but to allow women to enter the temple, and that is primarily the reason. You are very correct when you say the mindset has not changed. Only under court pressures, only under government pressures, this trust has agreed that the women will enter the sanctum sanctorum of Shani Shingnapur and offer prayers.
True. Zakia Suman, before I come across to you, I've got Pandit Shastri also, Pandit Gagan Shastri back with us. Pandit Shastri, I hope you understand what I'm saying. The whole attitude is not about changing the mindset. The whole attitude is not saying let's do away with customs that have got no meaning. The whole attitude is not respecting the equality of the sexes. The fact that women have equal rights. Even today, the attitude that's coming through is the men can barge through the sanctum sanctorum and offer puja.
Yeah.
But the women will be pelted stones with, they will be lathi charged, they will be detained. You see the difference? You are you able to grasp what's actually happened at Shani Shingnapur?
I can see the difference.
Is again a brazen display of that patriarchal
Actually,
mindset.
whatever the thing, it's not.
Exactly.
It is not like that. It's about how you see it. It's everything. There is a two angle of seeing. There are many perspectives. Every individual sees at their own level. That as you earlier told that there is an inequality. There is no inequality in our religion. It's about the misinterpretation of our religion. We never said that the female are not allowed to pray for anything, because in our religion we always give respect to the women. There is always, because of few people, you cannot point out to the entire religion that we are not allowing female right to pray.
Who is? My case in point today.
But you have to go
Pandit
behind the scene.
Pandit Shastri, my case in point today is what's happening at Shani Shingnapur temple.
Yes.
Now there are within, if what is happening and what was being practiced at the temple was wrong, people who are voices in the faith and represent the faith have also not stood up and called out saying what you're doing at that temple is wrong. They have not done it so far. The other fact that I'm trying to tell you is that if the trust intention was to follow the court's orders and to say that we believe in equal right to pray for irrespective of gender as per the Hindu Worship Act, then on that day when Tripti Desai, day after the court orders, when she along with the activists tried to barge into the sanctum sanctorum, they should have let her, and then they should have said, oh, the women have gone in, so now we'll allow men too. What did they do that day? And what have they done today?
The point is, Lord, that it's not about equality. If you will talk about Shani Shingnapur, even the male and the female both are not allowed into the sanctum sanctorum.
Where?
So there is no point.
What happened
but
today?
It's about
what happened today?
I'm not going into that.
If that was the case, Pandit Shastri, please understand. If that was the case, these 100 men who barged into the sanctum sanctorum today and offered prayers, all of them should have been rounded up, detained, and charges pressed against them. And they should have further strengthened the barricades and raise the heights of the barricades around the sanctum sanctorum. But what are they saying? They are saying, oh, these men have come and offered prayers, we have no other option but to follow the court order, so we let women in too. Yes, we hail that, but I do not agree the premise on which it's being done. They have not shunned their patriarchal mindset. They are still holding a grudge against women praying there. That's what I'm asking you.
It's not about grudge. It's not about, if some few people come and cross the line, so we cannot say it's what is wrong in the religion in that. You are making point out about the religion because of the act of few people.
No,
because of few people.
I'm saying how many who say. I'm saying, Pandit Shastri, tell me.
It's about.
You are asking me the question. I'm asking you the question. How many who are supposed to be the so-called representatives and champions of a particular faith have stood up and said what is happening is wrong? Change it. How dare you stop anybody and everybody from 2011?
Humankind.
How many people stood up and said since 2011? How many people?
There are so many things. It's not.
How many people since? No, you tell me why in 2011 men and women were barred. You tell me. No, you cited that both men and women were not being allowed at Shani Shingnapur. You please tell me why they were barred in 2011. Why the rule came in force?
Right.
You tell me, because a woman entered the sanctum sanctorum.
If someone there is a tradition of each and every.
Where is the tradition? The tradition started in 2011. How is it a tradition?
You cannot say
how is it a tradition?
Fasting.
At random. No, they just suddenly decided because a woman went to the sanctum sanctorum and offered prayers. They said, okay, we'll stop men and women. We'll stop everybody. The whole objective has always been to keep women out. And today also, they are giving women a backdoor entry. Again exposing their patriarchal mindset. They first allowed 100 men to go in, barge in, and then said men are allowed, so now women are allowed.
It's about only the women allowed. What is going to harm if?
Pandit Ajay Shastri.
The point is that whatever is going on, it's not about the female, it's not about the male. If any institution has their rules, then if the person who is not going follow, it's their individual wish. As per our religious thing, we can only tell this is right.
No, but how is it a religious institution? No, how does it represent a religion when it does not follow the basic tenets of the religion as you have cited? You are killing your own argument, sir. If you say that the religion does not see, if you are saying
I'm
that
not saying
that the
but
faith
I'm
and
just
the
telling
religion
you.
does not discriminate between men and women, and they are given equal rights, respect, and the right to pray,
Right.
then how does this
Yes.
this institution then
Yes.
represent that faith, and when they have rules
Yes.
which are contrary to the tenets of the religion? And how is it that all of you have kept quiet all
Even
along?
when you go in our Hindu religion, there is also that even planet temple is not allowed in our religion as well. We only pray to the god and goddess as well, but no one is praying
No,
for the planet.
so then why
even in our
correct.
classical text,
So then why is all of this being allowed?
It's about a tradition.
Why is all of this
there are
being
two
allowed?
things. One
What
is a
tradition is
customary
it?
Law, one is a tradition, which is shastras.
No, what tradition is it? If a tradition goes against the
Our
basic tenets of the faith,
tradition is very
then
wide, right? You
that
cannot
tradition needs to be
discriminate. There is
dumped.
no holy book in
No,
our
that
religion only
that
one
tradition
thing
and
is
that mindset. Do you agree or disagree that if a tradition or a faith or a tradition or a belief or a ritual goes against the basic tenet of the religion, it should be done away with, and those who are pushing that tradition should also be asked to either vacate that area, that position, or change their mindset. And nobody has done that today. And today, that's the point.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.